What happened on 20 January 1990 was an act of terror by a totalitarian regime. The crime committed against the Azerbaijanis is, in fact, a crime against mankind, against humanity. On the night of 20 January a big contingent of the USSR armed forces was sent onto the streets of Baku. As a result, the Soviet army committed a horrible crime against the Azerbaijani people. That night the Soviet army displayed particular cruelty against the people. They used chemical weapons, shot at ambulances and the wounded and mutilated dead bodies. According to official sources, as a result of this aggressive act, which was against the principles of international law, democracy and human values, 131 people died, 774 were wounded, 400 imprisoned and 4 went missing. During the tragedy the courageous sons of the Azerbaijani people who stood up for the motherland's dignity, honor and freedom became martyrs. The day after the tragedy, despite the pressure of the Soviet army, people on the streets displayed their hatred both for those who had enforced the clampdown and for the communist parties of the USSR and Azerbaijan. On the night of the tragedy, the leader of the republic, fearing the people's anger, escaped to Moscow. Azerbaijanis living in Moscow arranged a meeting about the tragedy. At that time Haydar Aliyev was living in Moscow and he came to Azerbaijan's permanent representation and presented his condolences to the people of Azerbaijan. In a speech he emphasized that the initiators of the tragedy were the then officials of the USSR and Azerbaijan and they had done nothing to calm the people down. Haydar Aliyev, who considered this tragedy a crime against the Azerbaijani people, emphasized that the initiators bore responsibility for it and should be properly punished.